Hey, welcome to another episode of the Purple Goldfish Podcast. I'm Jack Campisi, and that's Stan Phelps.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, Stan, I called to wish you a happy birthday, but not
Not,
you.
not my birthday.
The Purple Goldfish Project. How old?
Turned 1 year old in just at the end of November. So a little bit of one candle on the cake. It was a nice look back at a really productive year.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, tell me how it started. Let's do a retrospect. It's almost like the episode of the sitcom when they do the clips montage to celebrate. Tell me, where did the Purple Goldfish start, and what's the past year been like for you? I know you've been everywhere from the United States to France and back.
Right. I last summer I had like one of those watershed moments, and I think I've told you about it. I was sitting at one of those swanky rooftop bars, drinking a $13 beer, and I met this guy, and he was obviously waiting for somebody, and I said, "Oh, you're waiting for someone? The person you're waiting for? Are they not on time?" And he looked at me and said, "There's no such thing as being on time." And it was like one of those moments where I just realized I had been thinking a lot about meeting expectations and how this idea of Lanyap was doing that little extra to go above and beyond. And literally that was the moment where I said, all right, that's cool. I know a few examples, but how do I really take this to the next level? How do I see if there's actually good business practices out there to prove the theory? And that's when last November I kind of launched it out, pretty much to my own network to say, hey, help me out. I've got this crazy goal of getting 1,001 examples. And it just kind of rolled out from there.
So a year later, how many are we up to?
We're up to 619 right now. So we're closing in on the 2/3 mark in this marathon.
So 2/3 in a year is really good.
Yeah, it's funny. You send it out to everyone in my network, so maybe roughly, let's say, a little over 1,000 people, and probably in the first 3 weeks, Jack, I was at like 150, and I went to myself, "Oh, this is going to be easy," but. And from there on, it's kind of just been a progressive climb, and it's been interesting. I everywhere I go, I try to tell a little bit of the message to see if I can get some more fishermen to help me.
What have been a couple of your favorite stories, the goldfish themselves? I mean, you've got the obvious Hall of Famers, but like, is there just one or two that when you heard about it, you were like, wow, that's amazing, or they're really
yeah, one of the ones that is in the Hall of Fame, but it isn't a everyday name, is this bar out in Milwaukee, AJ Bombers. And having the opportunity to business took me out to Chicago, and I made a side trip to Milwaukee and actually had lunch with Joe Sorge, who owns AJ Bombers. And it was really cool to see all the things that they've done to kind of build this. And it's only been around for, I think, less than 2 years. But really kind of build the name for AJ Bombers and kind of promote it. And they're very customer-centric. And they've got this really cool device on how they deliver the free peanuts. And we both love Five Guys because that's one of their Purple Goldfish. But we always talk about the idea of delivery and how you deliver it. And these peanut bombers that zip across the bar, above the bar, hit the target, and then drop through the bomber doors, the peanuts right to your table. It's something to see, Jack. It's unbelievable.
I want to get out there sometime.
Yeah. So that was a favorite. I'm trying to think. There's been a few more that I think are that were eye opening for me. and I'm trying to think if one or two of them really kind of jumps out there. How about for you? I mean, is there one or two that really jumps to the top of your mind?
For me, it's been a amazing experience in general, outside of just the individual stories, because I've met a lot of incredible people just by being a part of this thing.
Right.
So, in that sense, it's amazing. But then you start getting into conversations with people. You start talking about customer retention, and suddenly I'm drawing on things from the Purple Goldfish projects in conversations I'm having with people about stuff like that, and I'm saying, oh yeah, well, if you just went a little bit above and beyond, if you did a little bit extra, generating word of mouth and all that, it's been amazing.
Right.
Some of the cool ones, I like the laptop company that allows the reps to give the discounts on the fly. It was about up to $100. Which one's that one?
Scuba Design.
That's it.
Scuba Design. Yeah,
I like that one because it wasn't in the food or hospitality industry, and it was a good hardcore example for people in corporate America.
Right. Right. The other one, I don't know if I just did a recent post on it, and it's gotten a little bit of play. Did you see the JetBlue post on all the little things that JetBlue does to differentiate themselves? And I love how they took kind of a humorous tact to bring those little differences to life.
I'll tell you, being humorous is an art, because you want to be taken seriously, and if you can pull that off, especially in a aggravating industry like the airlines,
right?
Everywhere you turn, there's somebody angry, whether you're in the luggage line or you're on the plane.
Right.
Something that can lighten the mood is awesome.
Which
it's got to be done right, because if you're funny inappropriately, they don't take you seriously.
I'm excited about the next year, because I truly think it's going to take some effort, but I see getting to 1,001. I know you and I are going to spend some time over the holidays to really put a lot of the meat and bones behind the book, which will be supporting the project, and then seeing where kind of it goes. I think I'm interested to continue to speak about the Purple Goldfish and see if we can kind of get the word out there. And I would love to start seeing people actually try things that are Purple Goldfish and see if it makes a difference in their business.
One thing we haven't touched on, though, is the journey that you've come on. I mean, we got together, we started a podcast. We're up to 31 episodes now.
This will be 33, actually.
33. But
right.
Not only that, you won a contest, Burning Question.
That might have been a funner one to go to.
Yeah.
In Nevada.
Quickly, let's hear about that, and then we'll close this one out.
Sure.
This is amazing. When I tell people about what we're doing,
right.
That's like the big one. And I'm like, well, wait, guess what we won?
Yeah, I from just blogging in the past, I got to know this guy named Bob Gilbreth, and Bob wrote a book called Marketing with Meaning, and it's a very similar tact to Marketing Lagniappe. It's more philosophical than, say, ours is practical. But it says, essentially marketing meaning means enhancing people's lives through marketing, and doing and giving back can be effective marketing. So he and his company, Bridge Worldwide, and Jim Stengel, he used to be the head of marketing at P&G, heavy hitter, put this contest together for the Cannes Advertising Festival. And it was called The Burning Question. And really what they were looking for, Jack, was people out there that are trying to change the marketing, the way that we do marketing. And they called it marketing revolutionists. And we were fortunate to be one of the two ideas that got picked as the winner of The Burning Question.
All right, we got about a minute left here. What was that experience like going there?
It's really interesting. I was floored. They get about, I think when I was there, they get about 8,000 people that went to Cannes. And it's where they do the big, you probably have seen the steps where they do the big film festival. And so it's this quaint little in the south of France, seaside town. It's city, I would say, just below Nice and near Monte Carlo. Beautiful. What amazed me though about it is they get 22,000 entries of people submitting their work, advertising, PR, online, you name it, promotion, over 22,000 entries for people vying for the awards. And it really was just the best of the industry on a global basis. It was tremendous. I hope I get a chance to go back in the future.
Yeah, maybe you could bring your wingman with you next time.
Yeah, should.
So listen, that's all the time we got for this episode, but happy birthday. Next time we see you, we'll have a piece of cake.
Excellent.
Purple cake.
We'll tell people, if you have examples of marketing lanyap, any purple goldfish, please send them to us. marketinglanyap.com.
We don't want another year before we finish this.
Right. And we'll see you next time on the podcast.
All right, thanks.